Now joined by Professor Joe Siracusa. Professor, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Firstly, are relations between the two now at the point of no return?
Pretty much so. It's the lowest in my lifetime, as a matter of fact. Communist China's been in business since 1950. This is their 71st year in business, as a matter of fact. And we are very close to a Sino-American war, whether it starts in the South China Sea, the East China Sea, over Hong Kong, or perhaps over Taiwan, or some other incident. They began with a trade war, and of course,
I've been saying on this show for years, the trade war, while it may not look like it's doing much, it poisons everything else. It poisons all the communications. It destroys the diplomacy before it can get going. And look, all these issues we have with China today can be solved with diplomacy. There is not a single issue with China today that is worth 5 minutes of a general nuclear war. But that's where we're headed, because particularly the United States administration does not understand that the Cold War did not end by pressure from Ronald Reagan of the United States. The Cold War ended because Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev called off the arms race. The Soviet Union collapsed not because of pressure from the United States, but the unintended consequences of Gorbachev's reforms, particularly perestroika and glasnost. So we got it all wrong. I mean, this administration's got it all wrong. They don't read history. They ain't got a clue about how the Soviet Union fell, and very dangerously, Secretary of State Pompeo said, we're making a distinction between the Chinese people and the Chinese Communist Party. Now, that's the kind of talk people use before you go to war, whether it's Germany in 1914 or 1939 or whatever it is. That's kind of war talk. And then he says that he just stopped short of asking the Chinese people to rise up as part of a regime change. I mean, it's no wonder the Chinese responded to closing the American consulate in Southwest China in retaliation. So this thing is a tit for tat. It keeps spinning out of control. All the people in Washington seem to be hardliners. And I'm not soft on Chinese behavior, but we do not have any reason yet to call for the Chinese people to rise up against the Chinese Communist Party. Because once you ask people to rise up, you better be there to help them.